Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Naiah Nikole. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over some of the things that you should absolutely never say to a transgender individual, no matter what. It doesn't matter if you've asked these questions before to somebody else that you know personally, or maybe you've asked me and I've been okay with answering it. It does not mean that everyone else will be open to answering these. And a lot of these questions are very offensive. So stay tuned and let's go ahead and learn some things. Question number 1. What was your birth name? Excuse me? What? We changed our name for a reason because we don't want to be referred to by that name ever again. So why would we want to share that with you? It's none of your business. Now, there is some instances where it might be some of your business, and that's maybe if you're an insurance broker, or maybe you're dealing with bank stuff, or maybe it's absolutely necessary on a form. And if you're a person that has to deal with these kind of situations where you are forced to ask someone their birth name, there's very respectful ways to ask a transgender individual, what is your birth name? Such as, excuse me, I have to absolutely ask this question, and I'm sorry if I offend you by it. And I'm sure that you don't really want to blur it out, but I absolutely have to put this on this form. What is your birth name? In that kind of instance, it's okay to ask. All right, so let's move on to number 2. You don't look transgender. Or, I knew you were transgender from the start. First of all, how the hell do you know that someone is transgender? First, let's go ahead and talk about, what does a transgender person look like? Is it male that looks feminine? Is that a trans man? Maybe not. Is a masculine looking female a transgender female? Probably not. So exactly how the hell do you know? All these body features that you might think that you're judging people on of whether someone's transgender are super wrong, offensive, and should absolutely be stopped now. All you're doing is body shaming and looking at people and judging them for just the way they look. Let's stop that trend now. All right, number 3. When did you choose to be transgender or decide to be transgender? I don't think anybody decides to be transgender. Let's start there. Nobody decides to be transgender. Now, whether you decide to transition, now that's a decision. Whether you decide to come out as transgender is a decision. Being transgender is something that you just simply are. Let's stop talking about when did you become, when did you choose, when did you decide. We did not decide to be transgender. Being transgender is a very hard thing to be. Whether you decide to come out or whether you decide to transition, it's a very difficult process. Nobody wants to be transgender. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And that puts us at the next question. Can I see pictures of before? No, 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 no. Do not ask someone to show you pictures of their before pictures. It's super offensive and it's just totally wrong. For me personally, it brings memories of childhood when I used to get in trouble and even beaten for acting out of my gender. I was not supposed to act feminine and I got in trouble for that. So you asking me to show you childhood pictures, it's gonna take me back to that place. Next one. Oh, you're just going through a phase. Or are you transitioning because it's in? I have seen some people who chose to transition, and these people were gay before they transitioned, and they transitioned because maybe they thought it was cool. Some of the people that choose to transition that are not transgender will suffer greatly. It's a very high price to pay. So if you think you're trans, the best thing to do is to actually get evaluated by a medical doctor, and that way maybe they can help you navigate through some of the feelings that you might be having. But if you're a person that's actually just curious of why someone's doing it, let them live. And maybe if you're curious of why they're doing it, just maybe guide them and tell them that maybe they should be getting evaluated instead of putting in your opinion of why are you doing it? Are you sure you want to do this? Maybe just guide them to actually get some professional help. This one here is my favorite. So what surgeries do you have? Do you still have it? Oh my God, like, why are you body shaming me at this point? Like, how is it gonna change your life to know whether or not I have a penis or a vagina? How is that gonna make your life any better? The only situation where I feel like it's actually correct of asking someone what they have down there is if you're simply just interested in penis or vagina, and that's it. You don't even care about the person. And in that kind of situation, I feel like maybe it is okay to ask the other person, hey, like, I'm only looking for a hookup. So do you have this or do you have that? Because if you have this, great, that's what I was looking for. Oh my God, this one here, it just irritates me. Oh, you were so handsome, or you were so beautiful before. It's very, very demeaning to say that to a trans person. And I will tell you why. Assuming that trans people are just all ugly little gremlins living out in the world that you could just point out is absolutely disturbing. Saying to a person, hey, you were pretty before and now you've destroyed that image, like, that's very rude and judgmental. This form of flattery here is a perfect example that not all flattery is positive. Let's stop body shaming people and assuming that because someone's transgender, that doesn't mean that they can't be beautiful or handsome. That concludes my video. Any questions for me? Or maybe if you're transgender out there, put down in the comments and let me know what are stupid things that people have said to you, dumb questions, or maybe some things that I might have missed out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos, and to turn on the little bell just so you get a little ding dong when I upload my next video. Thank you so much.